Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGRIZZ. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Grewing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan & Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Located at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, 12041 East 13th Street at K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzly soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By the Jeff and Amy Wallena family, in memory of Daryl Rhodes, one of the biggest fans in Grizzly Nation. By the Victory Project, helping kids fighting cancer on a daily basis and supporting research to diagnose and treat childhood diseases early. By Todd Eflin Narrates, voice audio for commercials, phone systems, videos, and books. Online at toddeflin.com, TODDEFLIN.com. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field, and the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Thank you, Chet Eflin, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Stryker Soccer Complex. We are indoors today in a facility that we've never been in before. We're going to be taking on the Kapaun Mount Carmel Crusaders. At the top of the hour, the JV will tip it off, and then varsity, of course, will follow. Glad to have you on board. We have an outstanding production crew here for you today. Our producer-engineer is Andy Isbell, and his wife Ashley Isbell is our videographer today. And we're gonna bring you all the good stuff there is to bring you. JV starts it off. They are coming off a win Tuesday night against the North High Redhawks at home. The game they won 4-2, and largely because of a hat trick by Jasmine Pena. And the varsity did not fare quite as well as they dropped a 2-1 decision to the Redhawks that same evening. Today they have a rather formidable task as they take on Kapaun Mount Carmel. And they're going to be doing it, missing a few folks here. The JV squad will be without Andrea Garcia. They'll be without Kimmy Aguero. Victoria Reynoso is gone, as well as Audrey Thomas is not available for JV. So let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups for both teams as we have them, and I'm going to start with the home team, and that's the Cape and Mount Carmel Crusaders. They'll be wearing blue uniforms with white numerals and white trim. In goal for Cape and Mount Carmel, we believe, will be number 20, Calais Hickerson. Also starting for Cape Ann, number 1, a sophomore midfielder, Eilina Wheaton. Junior midfielder, number 10, Jada Delarue. Sophomore forward, number 12, Ava Weaver. Sophomore midfielder, number 13, Galilea Delera. Freshman defender, number 14, Maddie Dyer. Sophomore midfielder, number 14, Avery Carroll. Freshman midfielder, number 15, Lainey Quigley. Sophomore midfielder, number 16, Kennedy Gonzalez. Sophomore defender, number 19, Madeline LaForge. And freshman forward, number 21, Edith Mulkey. The Grizzlies are coached by Anthony Cantelli, and the JV coach is Zach Marshall. He's assisted by Michaela Maxwell and Tyler Maxwell. Now we'll give you the starters for the Cape and Mount Carmel, for the Wichita Northwest JV. In goal, starting the game for Northwest, it'll be the junior, number 0, April Isbell. At midfield, a junior, number 2, J.C. Schur. At midfield, a junior, number 3, Lexi Carr. On defense, a sophomore, number 4, Hunter Hinkle. At midfield, a sophomore, number 6, Allison Ramirez. Defender, number 7, sophomore, Mariah Hood. Sophomore forward, number 9, Elizabeth Patterson. Freshman forward, number 10, Peyton Wilkerson. Sophomore defender, number 12, Malia Jackson. Sophomore forward, number 14, Charisma Lira. Freshman forward, number 15, Aneli Sandoval. Freshman midfielder, number 16, Shushu Hamwing. Sophomore midfielder, number 17, Jasmine Pena. Sophomore midfielder, number 18, Annika Morrison. Junior midfielder, number 22, Kylie Foreman. And sophomore defender, number 12, Bliss White. The JV squad is coached by Michelle Lawrence, assisted by Christina Commons. And it looks like we're ready to go here. And Capen will kick it off, and they will play from right to left. Northwest in white will play from left to right. We're underway, and our vantage point here in this indoor facility, quite frankly, is pretty bad. It's going to be very hard to see. The lighting here is not very good for us. We'll do what we can. There's a shot block. Down here's another opportunity for Capen. Centering pass. Headed wide and over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Let's go ahead and take a quick one. We'll be back in 10 seconds. This is Grizzly Soccer. You got it set up?
All American Automotive, 8535 West 21st Street, serving the automotive repair and tire needs of Wichita since 1972.
Goal kick just taken. Capen has it again. Bringing it upfield is Quigley, number 15. She still got it. Lead pass forward. Here comes a shot, maybe. And yes, a shot and a score by Capen will make it 1-0. Just a minute and 12 seconds into the game. Anthony, who scored? Lena Quigley? Wheaton. What's her number? Up here. Going to give that goal to Eilina Wheaton, the sophomore midfielder wearing number 1. And the Grizzlies trail now 1-0 early on. Grizzlies have not been a good come-from-behind team this year. We'll see how they react to this. Kapaun controlling in their own end. That ball sent out. It'll be a throw in for Northwest. So glad to have everyone along on the network tonight. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. 2 games coming. Varsity will follow this one. Tell you a little bit about this indoor facility as we go forward. There's a nice ball forward. Oh, it went right through the wickets of Lyra and goes out of play. I'm going to take that back. Went through the wickets of Avery Carroll. Northwest gets it back. Pena fighting for it. And here comes Kapaun again. Another shot and another score. 2 quick ones here in the JV contest. Avery Carroll getting that one for the Crusaders. We're not even 3 minutes into the game, and we're down by a pair. Grizzlies need to tighten it up here defensively. Kapaun has it. They'll send it back to their keeper. And a little give and go back. And the Crusaders are on the march again, far side. Ball goes out of play. That should be a throw in for Northwest. Take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy Easter, as that occurs this Sunday for most folks. And there's April sending one out towards center. Intercepted and sent wide by Kapaun. Grizzlies punch it in. Nice trap there. And that ball to space, unfortunately, found Jada Delarue instead of a Grizzly. Now there's a 2-on-0 break for Kapaun. Shot stopped by April. Beautiful play and cleared out. Right back in it comes, and took the officials a minute to signal what they were doing here. It is a goal kick for Northwest. April will take it. She keeps it short this time. Up the middle, intercepted by the Crusaders. Now the Grizzlies get it back. Lyra leaves it for Pena. No, Lyra keeps it. And Lyra has it taken away from her by Laney Quigley. Now the Crusaders again on the march. And cleared out towards center by Northwest. On the far side, it rolls into the Grizzlies bench, where it'll be a throw in for Kapaun. They do so quickly. And there's a long shot. April should have that, and she does. Out to center, Avery Carroll. Lyra, rather, heads it forward. Now Kapaun back with it. That's Gonzalez sending it wide. Grizzlies had it for a moment. Now Kapaun's got it back. That one goes out. Throw in for the Crusaders. 6 minutes gone, first half. Grizzlies trail 2-0. Loose in front. There's a shot and a score. Avery Carroll gets another goal. That'll make it 3-0. This is not going well for the junior varsity Grizzlies here in the early going. That one sent wide and intercepted by the Crusaders. Here they come down again. With the ball is Ava Weaver. She sends one wide. That's going to go out of play and be a goal kick for Northwest. And I think that, I see it. They called an offside, so it'll be a free kick for Northwest. They'll bring it out about 5 yards past the 18. Grizzlies send it out to center, and nobody there except Laney Quigley. Now the Grizzlies chip one forward. This one goes all the way back to Hickerson. She sends one wide. Grizzlies, keep it down there now, ladies. And we have a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a foul on Northwest. And a free kick coming for the Crusaders. Three on two comes Kapaun. Shot saved by Isbell. Kapaun gets it back. There's another one. That one's going to go wide left. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Let's take a 10-second timeout. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Kevin and Don Arkin, adopted Northwest alumni, are 10-year supporters of the Grizzly Soccer program.
The goal kick from April Isbell. Not exactly sure she knows what she's going to do. Now she decides to send it right. Now back to April, and she chips it forward. Kylie Foreman can't control it. Kapaun's going to win it back again. There's a centering pass. Fortunately, the Grizzlies got to it first. Shoo on the far side. Ball comes forward. Crusaders, another shot. That one is saved by Isbell and goes over the goal line. That'll be a corner kick on the far side of the field for Kapaun Mount Carmel. Indoors, obviously the wind is not a factor today. I will tell you that the wind is blowing about 35 miles an hour outside here. So we did get some benefit of relief from the wind, and it's also over 90 degrees. There's a header. What a save by April. Great job. That one might make the highlight reel. Her punt is going to go out of play, and it does. It'll be a throw in for Kapaun. Ball loose on the far side. Looks like Kapaun wins it. And now what do we have here? I think we have a handball call. Or do we have an offside? It looks like the ball went out of play. I didn't think it had gone that far, but our angle here is so bad. That one will be a throw-in for Kapaun. Centering pass, headed over the top. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. April will handle it. Got a substitution coming here. That's the reason for the delay. 18:30 to go, first half. Grizzlies down 3-0. Nice pass wide to the far side. Centering pass. April gets a hand on it, still loose. And here comes Northwest back. Nice job by Foreman to get it out to center. Kapaun recovers it. And coming up on the near side is Delarue. Jada Delarue passes it off. Give and go back to her. Misses. And it's sent forth by Hunter Hinkle. Delarue again. This one forward. Lyra giving chase, but it's going to go all the way back to the keeper. Hickerson will leave it on the ground and kick it and sends it to a winger on the far side. Now here comes Kapaun with some numbers. April is there, and she'll pop this one to the far side, and it's going to go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Crusaders again. Far side. Kapaun with 6 people coming down the floor. They can afford to do that with a 3-goal lead. There's a shot over the top, and it'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Let's go ahead and take 10 seconds. We'll be back. You're watching Grizzly Soccer.
We wish to thank Scott Mueller and Basis Consulting Engineers, LLC, 800 East 1st, Suite 401. Proud supporters of the Grizzly Soccer program.
Goal kick taken and intercepted by Laney quickly. And right back into the it goes. Now it's chipped over here on the near side and sent back in. There's one popped in the air. Who's going to get to it? Looks like it'll be Delarue. She sends it back. Quickly on the far side now. Sends it wide. There's a centering pass, and it's going to go over everything and go out of play. Be another goal kick for Northwest. 16 to go, first half, 3-0, Grizzlies trail. Collision there outside the penalty area. Crusaders have it. That one's popped in the air, and nice trap. And the Grizzlies get it back. Nice play defensively by Northwest. They can't maintain the possession. That one goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Kapaun. That one comes in and goes over the goal line. Be a goal kick for Northwest. We're back home Tuesday night. The day school resumes. We're on a 4-day mini break. There's a shot, score. Loose ball in front, easy pickoff. Let the guy with the camera tell me who scored it. Wheaton. Ilena Wheaton, the goal scorer, number 1. That's her second. Comes with 14:41 remaining first half. Grizzlies now down by 4. Northwest kicks off. They send it wide to the far side. Delarue has it in the circle. She brings it up herself. Taps one forward. Easy pickings for Avery Carroll. Carroll looking to pass it now into the penalty area. Does so. Right in front. Goes through everybody. Shot. Score. Avery Carroll with a great assist. Passing it all the way through. And I would say that looks like. Tell me again. Avery Carroll, the goal scorer, number 14. That's her second. And it's 5-0. This is getting very ugly very quickly. Northwest not giving up. Here's one sent all the way back to Hickerson. On the near side. Delarue sends it forward to Carroll. Intercepted by Jasmine Pena. She sends one forward. Come on, get it back. And this one goes through everybody on the far side. It's loose over there, and Kapaun comes away with it. Now they've got some numbers. Shushu with it on the far side. Goes out of play. I believe that'll be a throw-in for us. It will be, and Shushu will handle it herself. Nope, she'll give it off. This one popped all the way back to Hickerson. She'll pick it up and have a goalkeeper distribution now. And we have a whistle and a foul. I don't have one of those. All I have is that. Yeah, you can write on it. Sure. Yeah. Free kick for Northwest. Sent in deep. Kylie Foreman giving chase on the near side. And it's taken away by Carroll. Carroll sends it back. And now popped out here toward center, right in front of us, actually. And that's Weaver with it. She'll send a long one forward. April sends one out of play. Who's going to get it? I think it's going to be Kapaun's ball. In the penalty area. Grizzlies trying to get it out. And they get it forward. Come on, let's win it, girls. Kapaun gets it right back. There's a long shot, easy save by April Isbell. Nice punt. Out to the center circle. Kapaun wins it back, brings it down the far side again. Who's going to get this one? And Carroll gets the goal. Avery Carroll has a hat trick. Six to nothing with just over 10 minutes remaining first half. This gets to 8, of course. It will terminate the game at halftime. Still 10 minutes to go in the first half. And Kapaun has it again. Poked away and quickly recovered by the Crusaders. Lyra couldn't get it forward. Hunter Hinkle got missed on it. And that one's chipped out of play. It'll be a throw in for Kapaun Mount Carmel. Crossing pass again. Kapaun's been real good at that so far tonight. This one goes forward. It may not stay in. And it does indeed go out of bounds for a goal kick. Let's take 10 seconds. We'll be back. You're watching Grizzly Soccer.
Portions of this game are brought to you by family of Jeff Beard. We thank you for your continued support of Grizzly Soccer.
Back awaiting the goal kick from April. Kapaun with it. Grizzlies chip it back out, trying to get it downfield. Out towards center. Grizzlies trying to bring it up. Oh, that one right through Lyra, but here comes Shushu on the far side. Down goes a Crusader. Let's keep playing. And Kapaun comes away with it. Shushu had a nice run. I think she gave up on it when the player went down. Nice play by Jada Delarue to bring it down the floor. Gets kicked out by Hunter Hinkle, and it will, they say it went off of Delarue, so it'll be a throw in for Northwest. Hinkle awaiting an opportunity to throw it here. Gets it past Lexi Carr, and Kapaun comes away with it. That's Duncan who won that ball. Now Pena for Northwest. Out of bounds to Kapaun. Delarue throws it in. Chipping it into the penalty area. Northwest trying to clear it. They get a pop-up going. Kapaun still with it, far side. Sending it in deep. That might go over. Nope. Yes, it went over the goal line. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest with 6:42 to go in the first half. Grizzlies down 6-0. And April will handle this one. In the air it comes. There's a shot over everything, and that'll be another goal kick. Let's take 10 this time. We'll be back. You're watching Grizzly Soccer.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is being brought to you by the Bob Profit family. We thank them for their continued support of Grizzly Soccer.
Goal kick just taken. We're back on. This is Carroll centering it for Kapaun. Here comes the shot. Great job by April Isbell, and the Northwest fans applaud her effort. April booms one out into the middle of the center circle. Who's going to win this one? Jasmine Pena over there. She sends it wide to the far side. J.C. Scher feeds it forward. Kapaun again on the march. We have an offside call. It'll be a free kick for Northwest. It's about the only thing that has gone right in this game for Northwest is that Kapaun's been trapped offside several times. Free kick coming from the far side. Out to the center circle it goes, right to a blue shirt. You can't do that. Duncan got it for Kapaun. Now ball's brought forward. Here we go, 3-on-3. Do we have a centering pass? We have a shot saved by Isbell, and the rebound goes in off a beautiful header on the near side. That was a in the right place at the right time goal. And as soon as I can see a number, I'll tell you who scored it. Huh? Maddie Dyer, the goal scorer for Kapaun. The other number 14. Have to talk to head coach Anthony Cantelli about his arithmetic. So it's 7-0. Grizzlies kick it off. Grizzlies need to get something going offensively. They just have been unable to penetrate Kapaun's defense. April comes out, loose ball in front. Shot over the top for a goal kick. And that net looked probably like the size of the Grand Canyon when she kicked it. But it went over, and that is either Maddie Dyer or Avery Carroll. I don't know which. Kapaun with it again. Grizzlies finally getting something going here. Sure, sends it forward. Lyra got a foot on it. Now let's go get it. And Kapaun clears it. Kapaun still with it on the far side. Going 2-on-3 at the moment. Now we have a run through. Oh, here's a great lead pass. Wow. This one forward. Here comes a shot off the crossbar. Again out in front. Loose and kicked out by Northwest. Grizzlies trying to bring it forward. They're going 4-on-4. Kapaun's Laney quickly. Now here's a pass into the penalty area that's rejected. Nice play there by Bliss White. Ooh, crash in the penalty area. What are we going to call here? Looks like nothing. Now what are they calling? Giving him a corner kick. So on the collision, no offense infraction called by on either team. You let them play. shot. April will save. April's going to punt it. Out to center it comes. Delarue with it. Centering one. Down it comes. Oops. Weaver with the ball for Kapaun. Driving in. She takes the shot herself, going for the corner, went wide, over for a goal kick. Less than a minute to go in the first half. Kapaun back to get it. That one sent forward. Nice job on the far side to get it forward. Grizzlies putting some pressure on. And now it goes to Hickerson. And back wide again. And that'll do it. We are at halftime, and your halftime score is Kapaun Mount Carmel 7 and Northwest 0. I'm going to run something here if I may. You don't know where it is. That's why I'm doing it. I need to put them all in here together is what I need to do. All right, a 3-minute timeout, and then we'll be back. Stay with us. 7-0, Grizzlies trail. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
to redefine yourself,
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
It means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
And we welcome you back here to the Junior Varsity Contest, an issue that realistically we can say has already been decided. We just don't know what the final will be. It's 7-0 Kapaun. Kapaun has been all over the Grizzlies here so far in this contest. Northwest will play from right to left here in the second half. And if we were informed correctly, it was determined before the game that April was only going to play half of the game. So I'm guessing that Serenity Horsemen will come in and play the second half for Northwest. Hope the wind doesn't blow this away. Exactly. That's why I took mine off. Grizzlies haven't made their way out yet. And I am correct. It is Serenity Horsemen that will play goal here in the second half for the Grizzlies. April's work is done, and April made a lot of good saves, even though there's 7 on the board. I mean, some of those goals were just beauties, and there's not a thing April could have done about them. So, Northwest will kick off, I believe. If memory serves me correctly, there's the whistle, and we are underway. Northwest sends the ball back. Mariah Hood on the near side sends one forward. Picked off by Kapaun twice, but Grizzlies still have it. Now it's going out of play, and I had a beat on that. I want you to know that. I was all over it as it came over this way. Here's another chance for Kapaun, and the ball sent wide. Crossing Paul. Loose, score, game over. That took 33 seconds of the second half. Tell me who that was. It was 14, but which one? Thank you. That final goal was scored by, well, he said it was Wheaton. That isn't right because it was 14 that scored it. Doesn't matter. Final score of the JV contest, 8-0 Kapaun. And we're going to wait for just a minute because we don't know whether there's going to be a major delay because of the shortened game here before the varsity plays, or if they're just going to go ahead and put up 20 minutes. Do you know the answer to that, sir? Oh. It all depends on whether or not the third official can be summoned over here quickly, because he's not here yet. And he's not late, he's just not here. So, Cantelli, I think, is on the phone with him right now, trying to figure that part out. We'll see what Anthony has to say here. We do have a pregame interview with Christina Commons that we're going to play for you. Let me slip in here a minute and load something. But I don't want to start it until I know what we're doing. All right, Kevin, what you do with it there? So we'll see what happens here. Now, they're conferring with Chris Bloomer, the principal at Kapaun, and they're walking off trying to figure out what they're going to do. Oh, I thought it was in here. And, you know, it wouldn't be a Kapaun game if we weren't close to the PA speaker. And I can reach out from where I'm standing and touch it. I just did. So, you know, all we can say is thank you. The good part is they don't talk or play music during the game. That's the only thing I can say. See if I can find out from Chris Bloomer what we're doing here. Well, I just need to get his attention. And I have a hunch we're going to wait. Chris, are we waiting or what? Okay, well, 20 minutes. That would still give us 20 minutes of warm-up. So, yeah, that'll kill 10 minutes. Yeah. Okay. The varsity game is set to start at 6 o'clock. That's 20 minutes from now. And now they've just put 35 minutes on the clock. So the varsity game is now going to start at 6:15. So, yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and send it to our pregame visit with head coach Christina Commons, and then we'll be back, and we may have some dead air for a bit, but that's okay. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
This is the McCurdy Real Estate at Auction Varsity Pregame Show. Coach Christina Commons reviews the last varsity game and takes a look at today's upcoming contest. Sponsored by McCurdy Real Estate at Auction. Real estate, but better. And now, let's join Coach Commons with Kevin Arkin.
Our doubleheader against Kapaun Mount Carmel continues now, and it's time once again for the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction pregame show before our varsity contest, and we're joined, as always, by our head coach, Christina Commons. Coach, let's take a look back on our game, pardon me, on Tuesday, and I know the result was not what you were hoping for against North High.
Yeah, it definitely was not, and I know my girls are disappointed, but something that we've talked about is anytime we play, we need to make sure we don't focus on the team that we're playing too much. Sometimes when you hear certain names like Kapaun or like a Bishop Carroll, and this goes with other sports as well, you still got to come out and play.
Right.
And I think we think in North, oh, it's North, like kind of, I mean, we've done pretty well against them in the past, but programs can change, just like ours has. And we got to come out every day and we got to compete. It doesn't matter who we're playing against because we're going to come out and play the Northwest way. And I think I've got them understanding it a little bit better after today's film session.
Okay, good. Well, good. I'm glad they got. I assume that the attitude is still good. Everybody is still upbeat, even though we've lost 4 in a row.
Yeah, we talked about that, and we know tonight's game is going to be competitive, so we've got some goals in mind and whatnot, but we've got to turn something around, or else I think the girls included know that it's going to be a tough road if we don't start changing now.
Well, and I know you tried, experimented with a couple of things on, pardon me, on Tuesday night, trying to generate a little more offense as we're having a hard time scoring goals. And we had, you made the switch where you put Lillian up front and you had Kimberly in the back. And what's your assessment of that strategy? Is that something you want to continue, or is that an experiment that you're not gonna pursue any longer?
We're gonna go with Schilling in the back for tonight's game because as a captain, as a senior, as a leader, um, I think she's going to do a lot for us there. Now we do understand that yes, having her up front, some things can happen. So if things turn and start looking good and this and that, and I can do that movement, we'll kind of go from there. But we've got to stop some goals before we can start scoring some.
Well, yes, that's true. You can't let the ball in the hole, especially if you're not putting it in there yourself. So, okay, we'll see how that works tonight against Kapaun. Of course, Kapaun is always tough, and they're always tough at their place. We're playing there, and we're doing something tonight, as people have already seen, that we have never done before, and that is we're playing a soccer game indoors. And I don't think we've ever done that before, have we?
No, I do not in my entire history with Northwest here. We've never done this, and I'm not happy. Right as soon as I got the notification, I was like, seriously, can we bring it home? Like being indoors totally changes the whole entire element of the game. And it's no disrespect to Stryker's complex, but it does bring a different kind of feel for it. The turf in there alone just feels a little differently. The fact you're indoors, there's like zero air movement. It's very static, and it just feels a little bit more compact versus the being outside of what we're supposed to, like what we're used to. Even the girls that have played at Stryker, it's not a field that they necessarily want to play on. They prefer either the stadium or one of those other outdoor fields, would be anything better than being indoors. So it's going to be a tough one.
I understand. I haven't been in the indoor building in a year. Last time I went there as a spectator, one of the things that I noticed was that the turf in there is really old turf and was kind of beat up. Do you know, has that changed any, or do we
I
not know
don't
that?
I don't know their care on their fields and stuff like that. It's it's definitely a turf that's going to get used a lot more than the others, because when you think about if they're doing anything out there, that's going to be the place everybody goes. And you don't have just one team on it. You have the entire field that's being used by like four teams at one time. So it definitely gets its use. But I mean, there's not having a sun, not having wind, just very static air. It's going to be weird for
Yeah.
both teams, not just us.
Well, and if you get claustrophobic, I mean, you can get claustrophobia in there because first of all, the spectators are right on the touch line.
Yep.
There's no 9 yards or whatever, not of
Space we
space
have at home, right? Yeah.
that we have at home. Exactly. So the spectators are right up there. Plus, you've got a roof, and that roof isn't all that high in that building. I mean, is that going to present a problem with long passing or headers or anything like that?
I mean, for us, from player to player, non-goalkeepers, getting the ball around, I don't think that that's going to be an element. But if we want to do a clear out from a punt, it changes your punt because you can't
Exactly.
do the save. But that same variable is for both teams. Neither team is going to be able to do the big punts, like what you're used to. And I mean, both goalies have to know. And it's just, it's one of those situations that, I mean, one, we're not going to have to chase a ball. Okay, that's fine because you have a wall right next to you. The pace of the play is going to speed up. Us having questions of, is the wind going to push us? Are we going to have to go against us? We're not going to have any of those types of thinking. But being on turf, the game is going to play faster. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes.
Well, and speaking of the wind, I guess if there's a positive to all of this, because I'm not a big fan of playing indoors, but if there's a positive to all of this, outside the wind is blowing 35 miles an hour again, as it has been most of the spring. So that is something we don't have to deal with tonight.
Yeah, that'll be nice. But I think we're actually just kind of excited to get back out on that field and show that, okay, we're ready. Like we're ready for that next game.
You practiced on turf or grass this week?
We've been on grass
Okay.
because I mean that's what we've kind of had with our film session and everything. We actually did not get outside just because we needed to make sure we all understood what we needed to do, and the best way to do it is watch yourself do it. And so that's what we took our time doing.
Okay, very good. What's the injury situation looking like for tonight?
Adria is going to return. She looks really good today, so I'm glad to see her back and feeling better. Nevaeh's still out for the week. Hopefully we'll see her next week.
Okay. Anybody else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, that's good. Well, we'll wish you the best of luck tonight against the Crusaders. Let's go out there and let's get that W and break this streak. And then we'll look forward to a visit before Tuesday night's game when Trinity comes visiting.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Head coach Christina Commons joining us live on the McCurdy Real Estate and Auction pregame show. Stay tuned. We're going to have a 60-second timeout, and then we'll be back with the starting lineup of the play-by-play of tonight's game against the Kapaun Mount Carmel Crusaders. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Whole marketing campaign of this property and sold by
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think this is it.
Wichita Northwest Grizzlies soccer is on the air. Welcome to everyone in Grizzly Nation to another webcast of your Wichita Northwest Grizzlies as they take on the best teams in Kansas and pursue a 6A state title. Follow your Grizzlies all season long on youtube.com/NWHSGRIZZ. Today's webcast is brought to you through the support of the many sponsors of this year's Eric Profit Scholarship Golf Tournament, including the following: Mel Hambledon Ford at the big corner of 119th West and Kellogg. We're better. We're proving it. You be the judge. Thank you, Lisa Hamilton. And by Tom Lassiter and Fleeson, Brewing, Colson, and Kitch, attorneys in the Epic Center at 301 North Main. We believe our clients' best interests and needs are our own. By Credit Union of America, where members are the owners. With branches all over the Wichita metro area, Credit Union of America stands ready to serve you. By Dan Garreau and the law firm of Dugan and Garreau, experts in personal injury, business law, workers' compensation, wills, and trusts. Located at 3636 North Ridge Road, Suite 100. By McCurdy Real Estate and Auction, 12041 East 13th Street at K96, serving Kansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma for over 40 years. Real estate, but better. By the Joe and Judy Coughlin and the Chris and Jan Schumacher families, strong supporters of Grizzly Soccer through the Eric Profit Memorial Soccer Fund. By the Jeff and Amy Willena family, in memory of Daryl Rhodes, one of the biggest fans in Grizzly Nation. By the Victory Project, helping kids fighting cancer on a daily basis and supporting research to diagnose and treat childhood diseases early. By Todd Eflin Narrates, Voice audio for commercials, phone systems, videos, and books. Online at toddeflin.com, TODDEFLIN.com. By the Robert L. Gould Foundation, a philanthropic trust assisting the educational needs of young people at Northwest for over 10 years. By the Eric Proffitt Memorial Soccer Fund, providing scholarship assistance to Northwest soccer seniors each year through the support of the Eric Proffitt Scholarship Golf Tournament. And by the many other sponsors who make this webcast possible. And now, to the field, and the voice of the Grizzlies, Kevin Arkin.
Hi there, folks. Welcome back to the Stryker Sports Complex. We're indoors today. Oh, look at that. He finally moved it. I was about to tell you we were going to suspend anything pregame because the music was too far away. I'm going to see if I can round up a pregame interview. Hang on. Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to Stryker Sports Complex. We're on the indoor field for the first time ever today for our varsity contest against the Kapaun Mount Carmel Crusaders. And we are joined pregame by someone whose name you may or may not be familiar with. It's Kevin Jackson from the Ultimate Soccer Academy. And first of all, glad to have you.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Among other things, you have a daughter playing for Northwest on the JV squad, Malia, and she's been very impressive so far this season. Today was not their finest hour, obviously, but she seems to be fitting into the program very well.
Yeah. Man, I'm just happy that my daughter's playing. So we already know Kapaun, they have a lot of good players on the team, JV and varsity. Northwest, we're young right now. Graduated a lot of players. I say we because my daughter's on the team. But me, myself, I train a lot of athletes, and, I probably have, I'd say 6 or 7 athletes that are on this Kapaun team now. So I'm happy to be here.
Tell us about Ultimate Soccer Academy and what you do there.
Man, we specialize in personal training. We have small groups, individual training, just literally focus on the player's individual needs. So if they want to get better, they come here. So no teams, we're club neutral. We've been doing it for, 7 years maybe. It's getting kind of old, so.
And you're located where?
9020 West Terry, inside of Sports Zone.
Okay, yep. Very good. Absolutely. Very good, and it's all going well, I assume?
Yeah, it's going well, man. We're happy to, help athletes, reach their goals, so.
Any success stories you can tell us about?
Yeah, so we got a player here. So there's a player on this Kapaun team. Her name is Sarah Claire. She's been training with us for about 6 years. She's going to be a D1 athlete. So we train a lot of high-level athletes. And there's, like I said, probably 5 or 6 on this Kapaun team. And, you'll be able to spot them real quick.
How about on the Northwest side?
Northwest, we have Kimberly. We've worked with Kimberly in the past. KK, she's a former Northwest player.
Right.
Who else we got? My daughter, April. We got April out there.
That'd be April Isbell, folks.
Yep. Now, I think that's it on the Northwest side.
Okay.
Yeah. So keep another one. Whoever it is I missed, they'll be upset.
Okay. Well, we want you to keep up the good work. The soccer community I know of needs the service that you're providing, and you guys do a great job. So we're happy to have you part of the Northwest family as well.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
And just as a side note, I taught your daughter for 3 months, and I just finished because I was Taylor Darr's replacement while she was on maternity leave. It was a pleasure to have your daughter in class.
Nice, man. Happy you enjoyed her.
She's a keeper.
Got it.
Okay, thanks again for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All righty, you bet. Kevin Jackson, our guest here pregame. We still have over 16 minutes to wait prior to the start of our varsity contest as we're waiting for the third official to arrive. The JV game ended prematurely, and we weren't expecting that. So we are going to just keep it here and let you listen to some tunes. And we're going to do that after. We're going to go ahead and let our sponsors visit with you as well here for 3 minutes, and then we'll be back. So varsity soccer, Kapaun, Mount Carmel, and Northwest coming up right here on NWHS Grizz.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason. More than $400,000 in community partnerships. Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
are 10 minutes from the introduction of the starting lineups here at Stryker Field, so stay with us. A good opportunity for you to get something cold to drink out of the fridge. Maybe grab a snack. Now I'm making myself hungry. We'll see you here in 10 minutes.
program would like to welcome you to the Stryker Soccer Complex for tonight's G-Wall contest between the Kapaun Carmel Crusaders and the Wichita Northwest Grizzlies. We also want to extend a Crusader welcome to all alumni in attendance and our guests from Northwest. This evening's match is sanctioned by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. In accordance with Rule 52 of that body, we encourage your enthusiastic support and encouragement for the student athletes of both teams and remind all of the rules of good sportsmanship towards athletes, cheerleaders, coaches, officials, and with one another. We thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your caps as we give honor to God and country. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Heavenly Father, we give you thanks for these young women, coaches, officials, and spectators come together here this evening in celebration of the gifts you have given to these young people. Please help them to give glory to you by performing to the best of their abilities. Please look over us all, keep us all safe from harm, and enkindle in us the spirit of true sportsmanship. We ask this in Jesus' name. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. It is now time for tonight's starting lineups. First, visiting Northwest girls. In goal, a junior, number 0, April Isbell. A junior, number 5, Emily Bravo. A freshman, number 7, Audrey Bootsma. A freshman, number 8, Toby Mitchell. A freshman, number 11, Kimmy Aguero. Freshman number 14, Jameson McHugh. A senior number 15, Isbell Santiago Morrison. A sophomore number 20, Audrey Thomas. A senior number 21, Lillian Schilling. Number 16, Amaya Alvarez. And finally, a freshman number 23, Kimberly Johnston. The Grizzlies are coached by Christina Clemens. She's assisted by Michelle Lawrence. And now the starting lineup for your Kapaun Carmel Crusaders. In goal, a sophomore, number 00, Rachel Collins. A sophomore midfielder, number 2, Molly Algie. A sophomore forward, number 8, Sarah Claire Michaelis. A sophomore defender, number 9, Rylan Simmons. A senior midfielder, a captain, number 10, Heidi Bartle. A senior forward, a captain, number 13, Maddie Spears. A sophomore midfielder, number 16, Sophia Penaloza. A sophomore defender, number 18, Aubrey Bars. A junior midfielder, number 19, Ellie Knip. A senior defender, number 20, Cabrini Orr. A junior defender, a captain, number 22, Annabelle Schaefer. The Crusaders are coached by Anthony Cantelli. He's assisted by Zach Marshall, Michaela Maxwell, and Tyler Maxwell.
There you have the starting lineups, ladies and gentlemen. Let me review them for you. Starting with, we'll give you Northwest first. April Isbell gets the start in goal for the Grizzlies. This doesn't match. Is this it? This is it. Okay. Emily Bravo at midfield, number 5. Adri Bootsma at midfield, the freshman, number 7. Toby Mitchell on defense, the freshman, number 8. Kimmy Aguero up front, freshman, number 10. Jamison McHugh, midfielder, freshman, 14. Defender, senior, number 15, Isabel Santiago. At midfield, the junior, number 16, Amaya Alvarez. A sophomore defender, number 20, Audrey Thomas. Lillian Schilling, the senior on defense, number 21, and Kimberly Johnston up front, number 23. That's the Grizzlies starting lineup. Grizzlies will play from left to right here in the first half. They're wearing their road whites. Kapaun is in their home blues, and Kapaun will kick off. And we are just about ready to go. And we are underway, and thank God the music stopped. Okay, here comes Kapaun with it on the near side. Spear sends it back. Kapaun still controlling it now. They're going to send this one all the way back to their keeper, Rachel Collins. And Collins sends it wide to the far side. And down the floor come the Crusaders. If you just joined us, expecting to still see the junior varsity game being played, that game ended early, so this game is starting early. Simmons sends it back for Kapaun. Crusaders bringing it up the floor again. A lot of good ball control by this Crusader team, and that's what Anthony Cantelli coach teams are known for, is possession. Ball's out of play to Northwest. They'll have a throw in. Bootsma will do it, I believe. Hard to see over there. The lighting here is terrible. It's one of the things I don't like about this building. The lighting is terrible. Fight's still going on over there. Kapaun controlling it now. And they send a long one forward on the far side. 1-on-2. There's a centering pass. A shot off the post. And this one's going to roll out of play, and it will be a corner kick for Kapaun. April got a piece of it. Go. It's in the air and booted away very nicely there by the Grizzlies. We have, I will tell you, we have a few players not playing tonight. Aaliyah Tercios is out tonight. And Nevaeh Villa is still injured with concussion protocol. They're hoping to get her back next week. Over here on the near side. Here come the Crusaders with it. Simmons again. Sends one forward. Here's a chance, and that shot hits the side of the net. That will be a goal kick for Northwest with 3 minutes plus gone. Let's take 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Candice Bribieska and her family are proud to support Grizzlies soccer on YouTube. Go Grizzlies!
Goal kick taken. Isbell Santiago sends one up for Aguero, and Aguero loses it. Here's Kapaun with it again. That's Simmons sending it back to Heidi. Now on the far side, in front of the Grizzlies bench. This one goes forward. They pop it forward. There's nobody there but blue shirts. And it will be controlled very easily by the Crusaders. Over here on the near side, that's Simmons with it again, bringing it up. She sends it out to center. Nice pass. Pass forward to Michaelis. Grizzlies with it again. After the block, Aguero with it in the center circle, sends it wide to the near side. Santiago with it for Northwest. And Santiago can't get a play off. It's taken away by Spears. And here comes Kapaun Mount Carmel back. Michaelis on the near side. Centering pass. And there's a shot, and that's going to go off the crossbar and in. We won't have a hard time finding out who scored here because they're going to announce them, I assume. Heidi Bartell scored it for Kapaun Mount Carmel 5 minutes in.
Crusader goal, Heidi Bartle.
So the Grizzlies trail early here, 1-0, a repeat of the JV game. Let's see how they respond. They have not done well playing from behind. Here's one that comes over here. I had a beat on it. Great save, yours truly. Simmons throws it in for Kapaun to Spears. Spears out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? Northwest. Oops. Santiago got a break when she lost the ball. They didn't take it away from her. Aguero sending one for Johnston, and she couldn't control it. Here comes Kapaun back with it. Long one down the far side, intercepted at midfield. Grizzlies have it again. Lillian Schilling sends one up, the senior defender. They experimented with Schilling up front to start the game against North, and that was an experiment that, quite frankly, just didn't work. Toby Mitchell on the far side, trying to win it back. Out to center it comes. There's another shot, and Isbell is there to make the save. April boots it out to center. Overshoots Kimberly Johnston, and it's going to go all the way back to the defensive line of Kapaun, and they'll send it all the way back to their goalkeeper, Rachel Collins. Collins boots it far side, and it goes in front of the Kapaun bench. Kapaun controls it for the moment. Grizzlies pop one in the air. Lands on the foot of a blue shirt. Kapaun again doing a good job of possessing even when they're not moving forward. Here's one down the far side of the field. 2-on-3 comes Kapaun. Centering pass. That one is blocked by Schilling. That one's in the air, and that's going to go off the back wall. That'll be a goal kick for the Grizzlies. Let's take 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Soccer on the Northwest YouTube channel is brought to you by Capital Portfolio Management of Overland Park, Kansas, with over 60 collective years of experience in the financial services industry.
Back at Stryker. Ball just played and is over on the far side. Kapaun's with it, and it goes up played. And Northwest popped it out. It will be a Crusader throw-in. They do so. Here into the penalty area they come. Pass back. There's a shot over everything, and that'll be another goal kick for Northwest. 8 minutes gone. First half. Grizzlies trail 1-0. Grizzlies will now sub as Raylan Grant comes in for Northwest. Raylan Grant comes in, replacing Santiago. Out it comes, far side. Jamison McHugh over there. Grizzlies having a hard time again getting it out of their own end. There's a shot. Score. I'll wait for the PA guy.
Crusader goal.
Sarah Claire Michaelis, one of the Michaelis gang that has played here at Cape and Mount Carmel. The goal scorer, it's 2-0 with 31 and change remaining here in the first half. Grizzlies will kick it off again, and Capen is just walking around our defense. Raylan Grant with it, sends it over on the near side. Audrey Thomas sends one forward to Bravo. Bravo had her pass picked off. Here comes Capen back. A nice pick off by Simmons. She gives it to Spears. Spears loses it, and it comes right back. Simmons down the near side. She's going to center one, and it's popped out of there nicely by Thomas. Throw in coming for Capen. Comes in again to Simmons. There's a long shot across the bow, and April Isbell is there to corral it. She'll have a goalkeeper distribution. In the air it comes, out towards center. Headed back. And we have a foul called. That'll be a free kick for Northwest. Lillian Schilling setting it up. About 10 yards in front of the arc. 10 minutes gone now, first half. Schilling puts one in the air into the center circle where it's intercepted. Now Spears has one. She sends one forward. We caught a break because the intended receiver went the wrong way, and then she recovered and came up and made the shot and almost put it in over April's head. It'll be another goal kick for Northwest, and unfortunately, Rachel Collins is becoming quickly the Maytag repairman. Bravo gets ahead on it. Simmons to Spears again, and Audrey Thomas will win it for Northwest, but she better hurry. Raylan Grant. They called advantage. Good call. Raylan Grant with a chance. A nice job that time. Defensively, that one's going to go out for a Cape and Mount Carmel goal kick. Let's take 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Grizzly Soccer on YouTube is brought to you by Central Wine and Spirits, 10,030 West Central. All your wine and liquor needs with friendly, old-school customer service.
That shot that went wide way right was the first bit of offense we've seen out of a Northwest team here this evening. Hope to see a lot more of it. Capen with it, sends it forward. Near side, Spears with it. Spears has been a thorn in our side for 4 years. Now give and go, back to Spears. She passes it across center. There's a shot, and it goes just wide. And we caught a break there because that was a near whiff on the shot. Capen will now sub in a player.
Subbing in for the Crusaders is number 4, Stella Fury.
Stella Fury, one of the Fury sisters. The youngest of the bunch comes in for Cape and Mount Carmel. The other two, the oldest one, first name I forget, ended up playing at Missouri State. Kapaun with it. Raylan Grant giving chase. Cleared out very nicely by Alvarez. And that one gets chipped under the Northwest crowd. Quick throw incoming from Kimmy Aguero. Kimmy throws it into Johnston. Kapaun wins it back. Centering pass for the Crusaders. Now they'll bring it up. Kapaun is already cheating its defenders forward with a lead. Far side. Alvarez can't get to it. This one's going to go deep and go out of play, and it will be a goal kick for Northwest. Northwest will sub. Let's take 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
We thank Northwest Soccer alum Chris Kruger for his ongoing support of the Grizzly Soccer program on YouTube.
And we're back. 26 and change to go. Goal kick just taken. Ball on the far side. Kapaun throws it in very quickly. And now they center it again. Here comes a chance for a shot. There it is. Shot, and it went wide. Be another goal kick for Northwest, and Northwest will sub in a player now. Going out, I believe, is Jamison McHugh, and coming in for her is, be nice if she would turn around. Oh, Adri Bootsman came in for.
Subbing into Wichita Northwest, number 7, Adri Bootsman.
This ball's going to roll out of play, but I've got a beat on it here. Fan intercepted it for me. Aubrey Thomas will throw it in. She gets it in. Nice pass to Kimberly Johnson. Johnson centered one toward Raylan Grant, and there to get it is Alvarez. Alvarez sends it back to Toby Mitchell, who sends it wide. There's a long one, too long for Kimberly Johnson. This is going to go all the way back into the penalty area, and they may let it go. No, they have to play it. Now we tapped it out of play, and it will be a throw-in for Northwest. And Northwest will sub in another player. Grizzlies with a chance here. And going out is Emily Bravo is headed for the bench. Addison Porter will take her place. In the corner it goes. Throw in coming. And that one goes right back out again. We'll do it all over again. Pretty much the same spot. Give and go back to Thomas. Nice pass to Mitchell at center. Now it's taken away, and here's a break for Kapaun Mount Carmel. 2-on-1. With the ball. Shot, score. Unassisted. I believe that was Simmons. I'm not sure. It was not Simmons. It was 8.
Sarah Claire
Michaelis again. That's her second. And it's 3-0. Kapaun will kick it. Northwest will kick it off again. Johnston will do the honors. Before they do, Kimmy Aguero will come out and be replaced by Jasmine Pena.
Subbing into Wichita Northwest, number 17, Jasmine Pena.
Up the middle, popped up by Kapaun. Now they send it wide. Little bouncy. And who's going to get to it?
Crusaders, number 21, Mason Palace.
Grant A shot and a save by Collins. That's the first shot on goal of the night for either of the Northwest teams. Been that kind of a night. Simmons on the near side for Kapaun, sends it up to Spears right in front of us. Spears, a nice lead pass. Here's a chance for Michaelis. Gets it in front, takes the shot, goes over everything. It'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Let's take 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
The family of John and Maybrit Kramer are long-term supporters of Grizzly Soccer. We thank them for their continued support of the program.
Just popped it over. Addison Porter has it on the near side. Got two Crusaders draped on her. Simmons takes it away and gives it to Spears. Maddie Spears, who's been a thorn in our side, as I mentioned, for 4 years. That one goes wide left. It'll be another goal kick for Northwest. Comes with 22 to go. First half. Grizzlies down 3-0. Crusaders with it again. There's a shot blocked by the defense and a foul called. It's going to be a free kick for Kapaun, and this is dangerous. It's just outside the penalty area on the far side. And now they're going to move the line back the required number of yards. Here we go. And here's the restart. Shot goes wide left. Another goal kick for Northwest. Let's take another 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
The family of John and Maybrit Kramer are long-term supporters of Grizzly Soccer. We thank them for their continued support of the program.
Lillian Schilling takes the goal kick and sends one forward. Pena couldn't control it, and Kapaun takes it away. With the ball, Bartell, who already scored once. She feeds it wide. Started all over. Kapaun bringing it up. Near side to Simmons. They like doing that with Simmons and Spears over here. Centering pass into the penalty area. There's a shot right at April, and she makes the stop. Nice boot from April. Is intercepted. That one is going to be tapped, and nice job of keeping it in, quite frankly. Now it went out. Should belong to the Crusaders. Spears quickly throws it in. She gets it back, now sends it out to center. They're going to send this one back to the defensive line. They'll bring it up again across center. And they'll regroup it. In the corner. It goes over the goal line. That'll be a corner kick for the Crusaders. That one in the top of the penalty area, chipped forward, and it goes over for a Northwest goal kick. 18:30 to go, first half, 3-0. Kapaun Mount Carmel. City League action. Grizzlies trying to snap a 4-game losing streak, have their work cut out for them. Knocked out by Pena. There'll be a throw in for Kapaun. And it will be Simmons throwing it in again. She gets it in. It bounces around there. Who's going to win it? Thomas wins it. Gets it up to Porter. Porter, tried to get it across. Got blocked. Now it's sent up in the direction of Johnston. She couldn't get to it. And here comes Kapaun back. That's Molly Algie with it. She sends it wide. Back out to center, headed back now. And that's going to go into the Kapaun bench. Nice play there by Coach Cantelli to save it. Crusaders will sub in a player or two.
Subbing into the Crusaders, number 23, Tori Behrens.
Behrens comes in for the Crusaders, replacing Maddie Spears. Ball going back, and Kapaun will bring it forward again. Behrens is over here in her own zip code. Nobody's seeing her. Behrens did a nice job to stay on side, but that ball is going to overlead her, and it will be a goal kick for Northwest. Let's go ahead and take another 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is brought to you by Credit Union of America, a full-service financial institution with offices conveniently located throughout Wichita, including their new branch at Central and Woodlawn.
Back on, and Northwest with the ball. That's Raylan Grant. She got fouled. We're going to get a free kick here. Oh, I don't like this one. They gave this one to Kapaun. I would have called that the other way. Kapaun with it. Sending it wide near midfield. That one picked off nicely. Johnston sends it back to Grant. Grant loses it. And this one gets sent forward, and it's going to be centered and then taken away. Nice job taking that away. That's Toby Mitchell, who tackled that ball. It's going to go out of bounds, but it'll be a Kapaun throw-in. I want to take a moment to thank Kevin Jackson, KJ, for joining us in between games for brief talk. Mr. Jackson running the Ultimate Soccer Academy and has a daughter playing JV for Northwest. This one's Kapaun's throw-in. There's a chance now for Porter. Oh, she couldn't get the shot off. Just couldn't get to it. And it's knocked out of bounds by Collins. It'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Northwest will sub in 3. Looks like Emily Bravo is coming back in. And it's after that.
Northwest. Number 5, Emily Bravo. Number 16, Isbell, Santiago Morrison.
Who's the third one? There were 3 that came in. He only announced 2. That one in the air. The Grizzlies couldn't get a shot off. Come on, get it. Get the shot off, Timmy. And Kapaun takes it away. 20 is Audrey Thomas. Thomas pops it out to center. Santiago.
Also subbing in for Wichita Northwest, number 10, Kimi Aguero.
Now we know who the third one was. Throw in for Kapaun right in front of us. Barron's with it. Sends one down the sideline. Here's a good run to. I think Lillian gave up on that one. Back to Barron's. Barron's a shot. Goes wide right. Be another goal kick for Northwest. Let's go ahead and take one. We'll see you in 10 seconds.
Soccer on the Northwest YouTube channel is brought to you by Capital Portfolio Management of Overland Park, Kansas, with over 60 collective years of experience in the financial services industry.
Back underway. Kapaun intercepts the pass after the goal kick. Barron's with it again. She sends one across the middle. It's rejected there very nicely by Toby Mitchell. There's another big block. And it gets all the way out toward the Northwest bench. April Isbell will pick it up and have a goalkeeper distribution. Kapaun with it again. Raylan Grant gets it and has it taken away from her very nicely that time by Penalosa on the far side of the field. Kapaun will try and center. There it is. And it's rejected there by Schilling. Good job, Lillian. Kapaun gets it back right away. And again, we're playing 90% of the game in our end of the field, and that is not a formula for winning. Now we have a substitution coming in as the ball went out. Kapaun's going to sub in 3. I don't know about you, but I'm getting hot. Did I tell you how much I hate this building?
Number 11, Jessica Campbell. Number 15, Bridget Hand. Number 19, Ellie Smith.
Kapaun makes it subs, 10 minutes and change remaining, first half. Grizzlies down by. Now we have a card coming. Or was that a goal? I missed the goal.
Crusader goal.
I thought he was pulling a card out of his pocket. Spears gets another goal. It's 4-0. Take a look at April Isbell in the mouth of the goal. She's kind of dejected at the moment. Quite frankly, she's not getting much help. Kapaun with it again. Across the bow, shot, rebound, another shot misses. This one goes out of bounds. Be a corner kick for Kapaun. And Kapaun subs in another one.
Returning for the Crusaders is Molly Algie.
Algie comes back in for Kapaun. Corner kick taken, loose in front, and goes over the goal line. What do we have now? It looks like a goal kick by the reaction of the players. And looks like April will take this herself. Schilling sends it up in the direction of Santiago, who puts it out right in front of us. Going to be thrown in there by Jessie Kemp. Ball possession again by Kapaun. You can't take anything away from it. Kemp centers one, and it's chested away and stays in play. Kapaun maintains the possession. Here's another centering pass. Loose in front. And finally kicked out of the way by Alvarez. Kapaun gets it right back and brings it right back down. And there's another score. That makes it 5-0. 8:06 remaining in the first half. Grizzlies are down by 5. So far, this is a repeat of the JV game. This one getting played over here on the near side, and Miss Bates, you better get her out of there. The little kid was running onto the field. Erica Bates took care of it. Kemp again on the near side. Gets by Morrison. Crossing pass into the side of the net. That'll be a goal kick for Northwest. We are at home on Tuesday. The Trinity Knights will come in for a visit to Bobby Bribieska Family Stadium. We're on the air at 4:45 on Tuesday. I'm not exactly sure what they're calling here. It looks like it's going to be a throw-in for us. And it is. It's thrown in. Come on, Grizzlies. Let's get some possession going. Kapaun gets it right back. They send it back. They have fullbacks that are wide open. Jessie Kemp over here in her own zip code will get that one. No, she'll let it go. They'll send one down for Kemp, and it will go out of play, and a break for Northwest. It'll be a throw-in. That one knocked out by Santiago. I'm sorry, that was by Aguero. Kapaun will make a sub. I did not hear him. I was talking, so I did not. I'm going to have a look and see who that is coming in here for you. It is Mason Palace coming in. Grizzlies trying to get something going on the far side. Nice clear there. This one comes back out to center. And Simmons is, I'm sorry, not Simmons. Kemp is giving chase. And Jessie Kemp with it. Centers, oh, nice pass by Kemp. Nobody there to get it, though. Palace sends one back. And over to the far side it goes. Inside 5 to go, first half, 5-0, Kapaun. This one's going to go all the way back. Fullbacks are wide open again. Again, Jessie Kemp is over here in her own zip code. If they ever find her with it, she can run for an hour. Raylan Grant with it. Heavily marked. Now she keeps it. Good job. Gets by one. Gets Nice poke over to Aguero. Kimmy sending it to center to Alvarez. Alvarez's pass is intercepted. She was trying to get it to Bravo on the other side. Now we have a whistle and a foul called on Northwest, I believe. Awaiting the restart from the Crusaders. There's the whistle. There's one loose in front, and Isbell is there to corral it. For what it's worth, folks, we will not have a halftime for you tonight. Our halftime guest we interviewed between games when we had all that extra time available. Jesse Kemp again sends one forward. Mason Palace can't get to it. Aguero for Northwest. That one popped up by Toby Mitchell. Everybody giving chase on the far side in the corner, and it goes out. It belongs to Northwest. And Northwest will sub in two. We'll let him tell us. We've got Jamison McHugh coming back. We'll find out who the other one was and tell you in a moment.
Returning for Wichita Northwest. Number 14, Jamison McHugh. Number 7, Audrey Boozman.
Adri Boozman comes in along with McHugh. Minute and a half to go in the first half. And we have Kapaun in the penalty area with it again. Shot. Score. It's 6-0.
Crusader goal.
Molly Algie gets her first goal of the night. It's 6-0. JV game was 7-0 at half. McHugh on the near side sends one back to Thomas. That one picked off. McHugh comes back and get it again. Nice job. Thomas sends a long one out here to Johnston. Johnston heads one in the direction of Aguero. Come on, Kimmy. And goes back to Thomas and goes out of play, and it'll be a throw in for Northwest. Inside, 1 minute to go, first half. Out of play, it will belong to Kapaun. Oh, they gave it to us. Nice break for Northwest. They're going to get a free kick. Who cares? Barron sends one to center. Mason Palace feeds up. And that's the one to end the first half. You need to go back one folder. There. And it's halftime 4. Okay, 6-0 at half. Kapaun will be back in 4 minutes. Stay with us. You're watching NWHS Grizz, and this is Grizzly Soccer.
Friendly is finding a better rate, an instant debit card, scholarships and teacher grants for projects, loans specifically for teachers and healthcare professionals, being the #1 auto lender for a reason, more than $400,000 in community partnerships, Credit Union of America. Welcome to Friendly. Learn more at cuofamerica.com.
This may sound like a typical high school basketball game being played on a Friday night in Kansas. In fact, it's a crash course in cooperation and teamwork. It's a test of dedication, determination, and drive. It's character development in action. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think about this. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students who participate in school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. At the same time, playing sports helps teach lessons not covered in the classroom. Lessons like tolerance, respect for the rules, and the importance of supporting your community. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Kansas Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
This property and it's sold right.
Shall we book it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Hi friends, Phil Nightingale, General Manager at Mount Hamilton Ford. Have you been thinking about a new SUV? Right now is a great time to buy a new Ford at the big corner of 119th and West Kellogg. EcoSport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, Expedition. Mount Hamilton Ford is sure to have the right vehicle to fit your size. And you know you can count on us with this great selection to find the right SUV at the best price to fit your budget. Check us out online or in person. Let us make your purchase easy with pickup and delivery right from your home or work. Mount Hamilton Ford, experience the difference.
What does it mean when people say America is a land of opportunity?
It means the power to discover,
To redefine yourself.
To improve yourself.
to challenge yourself.
To realize there's more in you
Than you ever knew.
that you could do.
Means giving people an open field to explore what they do best.
With the best tools,
The best training.
The best technology in the world.
We bring out the best in the people who serve.
So you can be all you can be.
Grizzly Soccer Online is supported by Todd Eflin Narrates. I'm the voice you hear on our sponsor announcements. My wife is an alum of Northwest, and this is my 6th season as your announcer. I was a longtime radio personality in Wichita and now do full-time voice acting. You can use my voice for your business, like product or training videos, telephone systems, radio or TV spots, and audiobooks. Learn more online at toddeflin.com. That's TODDEFLIN.com.
back, folks. We're about 90 seconds away from the start of the second half. Grizzlies go into the second half down by 6. And it would be nice to see Northwest get the Schneider off the board here. We have been goose-egged all evening. Grizzlies come back out. April Isbell is in goal for Northwest. And the Grizzlies will kick off to start play here in the second half. Kimberly Johnston standing over the ball. As we get ready to go. 40 on the clock. Grizzlies have it. Comes back here on the near side. Over here now. Oh, Bootsma waited for the ball instead of going to it and almost cost her. Bonnie Rueda throws it in, and Kimberly Johnston sees it go off. Went off a Crusader. I think we got a break there. Bonnie will throw it in again. And gets it to Isabel. Back to Rueda. And Rueda centering one. There we go. Let's get some good possession going. Alvarez sends one that is intercepted there by Ellie Knepp. Over here on the near side, Stella Fury sends one forward. Here's a chance for Kapaun. Centering pass goes over everybody and clear off to the other side. That'll be a throw in for Northwest. Kapaun wins it at midfield. Been the story of the night here. Wide open on the near side is Stella Fury. Good lead pass by Fury. There's a shot wide right, and that'll be a goal kick for Northwest. Let's go ahead and take a quick 10 seconds. We'll be back after this. Well, maybe we won't. We'll do it next time. We'll keep it right here, and the goal kick is taken. Up the far side, it goes into the Kapaun bench. Kapaun will throw it in. Crusaders at midfield. They're going to send it back and regroup. Over here on the near side, Fury on the near side. Wide open, and they get it in her direction. Now she takes it, and she's got a lane. To the top of the penalty area, she passes it off, and a break for Northwest as it went through the wickets. Now we'll do it all over again here. That's Ellie Knepp bringing it down. Knepp centers one. Oh, and they tried to do a volley, and it didn't work. Kapaun still with it. That one goes out over the goal line. That ought to be a corner, and it is. It'll be a corner kick for Kapaun. 3 minutes gone, second half. Grizzlies trail 6-0. In the air it goes. Over the top of the net. That'll be another goal kick. Let's go ahead and take that 10-second break right now. You're watching Grizzly Soccer.
This portion of Soccer on the Internet is being brought to you by Emerson Biggins in Old Town at 808 East Douglas, our luncheon sponsor at this year's golf tournament. Thank you, Luis Lopez.
I just missed it. Another shot goes wide right. There's another goal kick coming for Northwest. And tell you what, April Isbell's going to sleep good. Grizzly fans, got to give them credit, not a single one of them was left. And Kapaun, of course, always draws well. Johnston trying to get it back there to McHugh. Kapaun comes away with it. Out here to center, gosh, wide open is Aubrey Bars. And this one goes into the Kapaun bench, and that'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Kapaun gets it right back. And they tried to send that one over here on the near side to Knipp. And this one's going to go past Knipp and into the grandstand. That'll be a throw-in for Northwest. Bonnie Rueda will take it. She needs to move back about 10 yards. Throws it in to Bootsma. Bootsma and McHugh, now to Rueda. And this one is going to go down deep. This could be trouble if it stays in. And it is trouble. Centering pass. There's a shot blocked by the defense. That was blocked by Alvarez. Rueda falls down. I'm sorry, that was not Rueda. That was Aguero. Here's Fury with a chance. She takes a shot. Blocked by the defense. Bootsma clears it out to center. Nobody there but Kapaun and Mark Carmel people. And they bring it right back down again. Kapaun has been at our end of the field way too long on this series of possessions. Bootsma sends it over to Johnson. It goes through her wickets and it's going to go out of play. It'll belong to Kapaun. Out here to center. A lot of room. Up the middle. Around one defender. There's one long and score. Wow. From 40 yards out. I'm sorry, that was just a good goal. Nobody going to stop that one. That's Molly Algie's second goal of the game. Boy, she just ripped one. So it's 7-0 now, and Grizzlies in danger now of being mercy ruled for the second time tonight. I can't remember a time where we got mercy ruled twice in one night without scoring. Raylan Grant comes in. Alvarez sends it wide. Up the middle, and here comes Kapaun right back with it. Taken away nicely that time by Alvarez. Bootsma with it for Northwest. Gets it around one. Fighting for it. Adrie can't win it. Stella Fury with it. Back to Fury, and now a nice one up front. Spears puts one in front, and it's rejected by Schilling, and it will be a corner kick or a throw-in? It is a corner.
Subbing into the Crusaders, number 23, Tori Barrett.
You can do that. They've been subbing in a player. That's the reason for the delay here. In the air it goes. And fortunately for us, it got deflected over the goal line and for a goal kick. Let's take another 10. We'll be back. This is Grizzly Soccer.
Dentist Dr. Thomas Foley, 3213 Northridge Road, is a longtime proud supporter of Grizzly Soccer. Thank you, Dr. Foley.
Goal kick taken, and Kapaun gets it right back. There's a long shot. Score. Game over. Wow. Maddie Spears gets another one. She's got 4. And the Grizzlies drop 2 8-0 decisions here tonight to Kapaun Mount Carmel. We'll just quickly tell you that we are on the air Tuesday. We're back home, thank goodness. We're back home against Trinity. Trinity was leading in their game on the big field against Circle 1-0 at halftime. We'll take on Trinity. We're on the air at 4:45. Hope you'll join us if you can't come out in person. For our videographer, Ashley Isbell, who had the hardest job of the night up there in the bleachers, and for our producer-engineer, Andy Isbell, Kevin Arkin saying, thanks for joining us. 8-0 Grizzlies fall. We'll see you on Tuesday.